Hello everyone! This video class seeks to develop a quick user's guide to the ICD benchmarking software developed by the ICD Innovation, Competitiveness and Design Group at the College of Architecture at the Federal University of Rio Grande do Sul. On this video, I will show you an overview of the performance of the system, as well as its main functions and features. The software itself is a tool for organizing and calculating indicators on the basis of companies' operational data. These indicators will provide companies with a quantitative analysis of the results achieved during the analyzed period. The ICD benchmarking software is ideal for businesses that need to analyze accounting and management information for decision-making purposes. The solution matches the reality of Brazilian companies in terms of need of information, control, and costs. These are the main features of the system. The software has an account registration system where your company will have a profile of its own. Input of accounting and management information is performed quickly by completing a form. The system includes 26 indicators for business performance analysis divided into 5 major groups. The ICD benchmarking software allows the creation of several dashboards for analysis of indicators that can be shown through gauges, charts, and thermometers. A comparative analysis can be made between the months present in the software. With a single click, the system transfers the displayed dashboard to the computer's default printer, thus generating a full report of the analyzed dashboard. Having said that, we will now provide you with a brief explanation about how the system works. First, we will begin by defining the indicators. The indicators of the ICD benchmarking software are divided into 5 categories: consumer response, efficiency, innovation, quality, and results, where 26 different indicators can be dealt with. The analysis performed by the software is based on 20 indicators equally distributed among the 5 categories, allowing you to choose among all existing indicators the ones that reflect the reality of your company. If you need to further understand the meaning of each indicator, the ICD benchmarking software provides a digital booklet with explanations about the theory and calculations for each of the 26 indicators present in the system. To define the indicators you wish to use, please follow the following steps. After you log in, go to the Home tab on the home screen of the software. On the list of options, click on Define Indicators. Check the indicator you wish to analyze by clicking on the respective checkbox. Mandatory indicators cannot be removed. There must be a maximum of 4 checked indicators by category. If this specification is not met, a warning window will be displayed. When you select each indicator, note that an explanation about its theory and its calculations will be displayed on the right side of your screen. Click Save when you have finished selecting the 20 indicators. Now we will learn how you can input data. Data can be input on the ICD benchmarking software by filling forms. This simple way to input data consists of a form for each of the 5 indicator categories. On these forms, data is input automatically, and the scores of the indicators are calculated, providing a quick and easy preview of results that will be returned by the software. To input data in the software, click on the option Data in the initial interface and then choose the category where you want to input the data. After that, the form of the desired category will be displayed. Since the data have a monthly frequency, there is one form available for each month. To scroll up and down between calendar months, use the buttons located at the top right corner of the form. Here are a few important remarks about input of data into the system. The data that you enter in colorful cells will be used for calculating more than one indicator. When you input data in these cells, you do not need to input it again. Watch out for indicators that can be calculated in more than one way. Look at the example that is being shown. If too many cells of an indicator are filled in, the software will calculate the ratio that is always on the left. Note that each time data is entered into the system, you must press the button Consolidate Data in order for the software to consolidate the data in your system. Every time the ratio of the indicator is completed, that is, every time the data required for calculating the indicator is entered correctly, the percentage for this indicator and its score will be displayed. For the system to save all data that you have entered, you must click on the option Save Data. Finally, we will describe the main potential of the software, which is the presentation of the results for the indicators. First, let us look at the evaluation system of the software. The software itself works with a scoring system where each indicator can receive a score ranging from 0 to 5. As there are 5 categories and 4 indicators per category, there can be the maximum sum of 100 points. Based on this score, the software generates a wide range of charts, gauges, thermometers, and performance measures that provide a wide view of the situation of the analyzed company. The software also provides an overall analysis of each category and an analysis of each indicator so you can gain awareness of performance in different dimensions. For example, we will now access the results of indicators that we found when we entered data previously. On the home screen of the software, locate the menu of indicators. This menu has the option Data, which has already been used beforehand. Note the other icons on this menu. There are 5 categories that the software is based on, plus the composite indicator ICD-UFRGS. Consumer response, efficiency, innovation, quality, result, and composite indicator ICD-UFRGS. To access the results of a category, just click on the desired icon. We will access a random category as an example. Please note that after you select this category, a list with the indicators that form the category will be displayed just above the menu of indicators. On this list, choose the option whose result you wish to observe. Based on the previous example, let us first select a random indicator and observe its result. Observe the dashboard displayed. It contains a line chart, a column chart, gauges, and a spreadsheet. Note that the dashboard focuses on presenting the results of your company by comparing them with the results of the sector and the overall results. The sector is formed by companies that have been registered into the ICD benchmarking software and have the same field of business as your company. The total amount is formed by all companies registered in the software. The line chart displayed on the screen shows the percentage values of the analyzed indicator for each month. Variation in these values over the calendar months allows the design of the chart. On the chart that represents the sector, the values are derived from an average of percentages of the analyzed indicator between the companies that form this category. On the chart for the total amount, these values are calculated by averaging the percentage of all companies registered in the software. The column chart represents the absolute score assigned to the analyzed indicator. Each column represents a month in which the indicator was analyzed. In this case, the sector-oriented column graphs are a result of the average value of this indicator in this category. The same applies to the columns for the total amount. Now, observe the gauges of this dashboard. They show the average score assigned to the indicator over the analyzed months. The gauges for the sector and for the total amount are calculated in the same way. If your computer screen is small, scroll down to find the gauges for the sector and total amount. As both data have time as a parameter for comparison, the ICD benchmarking software has a tool that provides a more detailed analysis of the data within a limited period of time. To narrow down a period, move the tabs to the sides. To analyze just 1 month, overlap the 2 tabs on the desired month. To do this, just click and drag them. After analyzing the default dashboard for each indicator, we will now move on to the analysis of the dashboard overall category results. For this purpose, click on Overall Category Results on the menu of Indicators. All categories have a dashboard like this one. This dashboard is focused on presenting the overall result of the analyzed category. It features a score thermometer and a scoreboard. Note that on the top right corner of the thermometers there is an icon, Show Icon, which is responsible for selecting an indicator among all those present within the analyzed category. For example, I will select the first indicator. The thermometers showed the score assigned to the indicator over the analyzed months. As explained previously, the scores shown by the thermometers for sector and overall amount are an average of the scores of the companies registered in the software. It is the scoreboard, in turn, that shows the true meaning of this dashboard. It contains the average sum of scores of the indicators over the analyzed months. The scoreboard works similarly for the sector and the total amount. Now let us turn to the analysis of the dashboard ICD-UFRGS indicator. To access this dashboard, find the icon called ICD on the menu of Indicators. After you click on it, another icon named General ICD will be displayed above the menu of Indicators. Click on this icon. This dashboard will show the final result through the composite indicator ICD-UFRGS for your company. Observe the gauges and the scoreboard. Note that on the top right corner of the gauges you will find the same icon presented previously on this video. However, the function of this dashboard is to access the values relative to each category rather than to each indicator. For example, I will choose a random category. After that, let us take a look at the gauge of the company. It shows the average between the analyzed months, taking into account the score received by the category. It should be noted that the score of the category is calculated on the sum of individual scores for each indicator present in the category. For the sector and the total amount, the logic remains valid. However, as explained previously, their values are based on an average among the companies registered in the software. Let us now look at the scoreboards. Basically, the scores of categories are added, that is, it is the total sum accumulated by your company in 1 month. However, the scoreboard shows the average between the analyzed months. The scores for sector and total amount follow the same logic, except that they are based on average values among the other companies. This was the general video class on the user's guide for ICD benchmarking software. Thank you for your attention. For further information, please visit www.ufrgs.br/ICD.